Hello YouTube, Roscoe66 here. I'm finally giving my presidential prediction. I'm gonna try to make this video short and sweet and to the point. And then I'm gonna talk about the Massachusetts Senate race a little at the end. So if you want to skip into that, you might as well. If you're just interested in that. My presidential prediction. I believe President Barack Obama is gonna get reelected for another 4 years. Here's why. Ohio is my number one reason. Number two, ground game. Number three, incumbency. Let me start with number one, Ohio. President Obama has had a ground game in Ohio and just an overall great campaign in Ohio since 2008. Romney hasn't. President Obama has been doing really well, going door to door, holding a lot of rallies, and his message in Ohio is a lot more clean and crisp and cut than it is across the country. And overall, he has a higher approval rating in Ohio than he does across the country. Unemployment's lower in Ohio. The auto industry is booming in Ohio. Romney's attacked the auto bailout, calling it a bad idea, like Detroit go bankrupt. And it's not helping them. So, that's why I think President Obama's going to win Ohio. His campaign's been a lot better, and the local economy there has been very strong and good, which is very good for the president. Number two, ground game. I mentioned this with Ohio. President Obama's ground game has been in Ohio and many other battleground states since 2008. They haven't left. In places like Ohio, Wisconsin, Nevada, Colorado, Virginia, North Carolina. They did leave places like Indiana, which they knew they weren't going to win again. So, with that ground game, it's better than an ad campaign because you're actually talking to voters, you're having your neighbors, your friends come by and say, this is why I support the president, or this is why I support Mitt Romney. And people tend to believe their neighbor a little more than some commercial. Commercials have a way of swinging things, but they don't have a way of making people choose this or this. They make them lean like, oh, maybe I should consider that guy a little more, or maybe I should consider him a little more, but they don't make them choose. Maybe that's just my perspective. Tell me if you have a different perspective on that. Maybe it's just my Massachusetts liberal perspective. Give me a conservative perspective, please. I beg you to. So, that's number two. Number three, President Obama is an incumbent. And people know how he's going to govern over the next 4 years. Based on the last 2 years with Republicans. They've seen what he's done with them. They know what they're going to do. You don't know what's going to happen with Mitt Romney. And that fear of the unknown with a candidate that's very, very weak on making people inspired to go work for him is not good. People are fearful of what he could do. And whether that's President Obama's campaign or Mitt Romney's bad campaign, it's not my judgment to say. I have my opinion, but I'm trying to go off the fact here that people are afraid. And he went with President Obama in 2008. They've known how he has governed over the last 4 years. So they're more likely to go with the safe option than the risky option. 2008, President Obama was the safe option because McCain was coming off a Bush term, and people didn't like Republicans, and they thought they were a little too risky to go with another Republican, so they chose President Barack Obama. Well, then Senator Barack Obama. They're going to make the same choice again. They're saying, you know what? I know this guy. I know what he's going to do. I may not agree with him on anything, but he's the better choice because I know what he's going to do. I don't know what multiple choice Mitt's going to do. And I think the President Obama's campaign's done very well because they don't know which Mitt Romney they're to face. Are they going to have the 1994 Senate candidate that's a strong liberal, progressive Republican? Or are they going to have the moderate Massachusetts governor? Or are they going to have the severe conservative Mitt that's plagued this campaign until the first debate, which we got moderate Mitt back, and then except at rallies when he's severely conservative Mitt, and he's doing all this balancing act, and it's confusing for most people. They don't know what they're going to get. Are they going to get conservative Mitt, moderate Mitt, or multiple choice Mitt? They don't know. They really don't. And I think that gives President Obama an advantage, because they know how he's going to work. He tells it how it is. Whether you like it or not, he tells it how it is. And people like that. So, that's my presidential prediction. President Obama's going to win for those 3 years. It's Ohio and the Electoral College, ground game, and incumbency. Tell me below if you think differently. Give me reasons why you think Mitt Romney's going to win. Give me reasons why other reasons you think Obama's going to win. Tell me why my reasons suck, or things like that. Okay? I want to know. I want criticism. I love the challenge. I love being able to change my mind on things. Change my mind. Because I'm not coming off a partisan perspective. Obviously, I want Obama over Romney. But I'm trying to be fair about this. 2 weeks ago, I probably would have said Romney. He looks like he's going to win it. Because President Obama is just going to copy the first debate. But, tell me. Give me your opinions. Give me your thoughts. Click subscribe. I'm going to have this blog all the time. Give me new ideas. Give me ideas to talk about and things like that. So that concludes the presidential prediction. I'm going to give a knock for Elizabeth Warren. If you're from Massachusetts and you're watching this video, and you support Elizabeth Warren, and you're watching this before November 6th, go out and volunteer. Fight. Get your neighbors to the polls that support her. Get your family to support her to the polls. Get yourself to the polls that support her. Go out and volunteer. Go door knock. Get other people that support her to go out and vote. We need to win this race. We need it for Massachusetts. We need it for the United States Senate. We need it to protect women's rights. We need to fight for LGBT rights. And we needed to fight for a sane fiscal policy. Fight for Elizabeth. If you're from a state, excuse me, no matter what state you're from, fight for your Democratic Senate candidates. Do not, if they look like, even if they don't look like they lose, fight. Fight, fight, fight. Because if we don't, and Republicans get control of the Senate, or they get control of the White House, we're going to have 4 years of going backwards to the policies in the 1920s and 50s instead of moving forward. And that's my opinionated plea. Please subscribe, comment below. Thank you. Bye.